I've always been a unique person, you know what I mean? Sort of laid back in a way, but very adamant and very passionate about what I believe. I think a lot of times that sort of throws people off because they don't expect me to have the mindset or the process of thought that I do. And so when you come in to watch my channel, you may hear a myriad of thoughts and ideas that could be different from others. What I want you to do is just sit back, like, share, and subscribe. To receive instant notification each time I upload, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification.
Helping you along the way, helping you to make it through another day. Yeah, everything you need to know that you never knew, that you need to know. Like our perspective.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Yes, it is very early for me. Having my coffee. I started on a couple of cups earlier, and man, oh man, Chevy, so let me just tell you, some of this news is pretty interesting, and it's probably a 3-cupper. So if you ain't got a big one, big cup, big mug, you might need to go get yourself some. So, as you can see by the title, we are talking about how the NFL has laid it down. They've let everybody know that works for them, that you ain't got no candy bar and you cannot come your rump back up in here. You're not going to be able to work. And yeah, we just want you to understand it's nothing personal, but this is that. If you have not already shared this out, please share this out to your friends. Let folks know that we are live. Share it out to folks who know us. Share it out to folks who don't know us, because, yeah, this is something that we do want everybody to know about, because if they have a vested interest in NFL, or if there are people that they like to see every now and again on that Monday night shindig, they just might want to know. And you never know unless you know. All right, Felicia, so what are we talking about? We're going to look at a couple of tweets that went out over the past, I guess, a day or so, right? And, well, first of all, hello to everyone that I see coming in. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you for being here. It's very early for us, but nonetheless, you got to share what you got to share. So the NFL, here is the story here. And it would appear that the NFL says, hey, we've announced, the NFL announced that teams and key employees accept the players. Now get this. How many of the people do you know that are dealing with contact sports that are not touching each other as much as, I should say, how many people are touching each other? That would be the players. Okay, so the NFL announced to teams this week that key employees except players will need to get the COVID-19 vaccine if they want to have access to some facilities and work with players. The only exception would be if they can document some sort of medical or religious reasons for not getting it, according to the Sports Illustrated, which said this on Tuesday. Now, in a memo to all the clubs, first reported by the NFL networks, Tom Pelissero, league bigwigs, told the team executives, presidents, GMs, and head coaches that key employees will need to get it unless they have what the NFL considers a bona fide medical or religious reason for not getting one. Well, let's just take a look at the tweet, shall we? Because I think that in all of our getting, we've got to get some understanding. Side note to everybody who is a Patreon, you got mail over there today. Pretty interesting. You might want to check it out. But let's just see what Tom Plessero had to say. Let's check it out. Let's look at what he has to say here. So this right here is actually the tweet. Can you see that? Hope you can see that. So there is the tweet that he put up. This is not my tweet. This is not my Twitter. This is Tom Plessero. Yeah, so I'm going to say his name because I don't know. But in any case, I digress. Here you go. It says the NFL informed clubs today. This was April the 13th, 2021. The NFL informed clubs today, any team employee who refuses to take the COVID-19 vaccine without a bona fide medical or religious ground will be barred from Tier 1 and Tier 2 status and thus have restricted access within the team facility and not work directly with the players per sources. He continues on the 13th. Here is the NFL memo, which also says that teams must report weekly the numbers of individuals who have been vaccinated. As conversations with the NFLPA continued on the threshold at which protocols on testings, PPE, travel, etc. can be relaxed. Now, let's take a gander at what the actual document has to say. Because again, we need to understand, well, what do you mean? Well, here you go. This is the actual document, and it says it's a memorandum to the chief executives. Now, this is not my words. These are their words. This is a public tweet that is public. Okay? Okay. Just so that anybody gets any lead and may need some Metamucil, get it out. Okay, so to the chief executives, the club presidents, the general managers, the head coaches from Commissioner Goodell, John Mara, the chairman, Management Council Executive Committee, John York, chairman, Health and Safety Committee. Date was April the 13th, so that's 2 days ago, regarding the vaccines. They go on to say, in the past few months, our country has made great strides in producing and distributing COVID-19 vaccines to the point that all adults should be eligible for vaccines by next week. Okay, it starts off very nice. The conversation starts off very nice, right? Okay, so everybody should be eligible to be vaccinated by next week. Many states have already expanded the eligibility to persons as young as 18 years old, and has reported at annual meeting. And as reported at the annual meeting, more than 1.5 million doses will be administered at club facilities. And later this month, we will begin our voluntary off-season programs and hold the college draft. The off-season program will continue to operate with the same highly effective health and safety protocols. They're boosting up for something. It sounds like they're moving up for something. Based on the most current and medical and public health information, our primary focus at all times will remain the health and safety of everyone associated with the NFL. So that doesn't sound like anything wrong, right? I mean, they're just trying to stay positive and hopeful. Okay, so let's just continue. In light of the expanded vaccine eligibility, it is appropriate now to take further steps to educate about and promote the vaccine availability and the acceptance within the NFL. Accordingly, all clubs are expected to take the following steps. Use your stadium or training facility as a vaccination site for club staff, players, and eligible family members. This can be done through a vaccination day or its equivalent, which many clubs already have planned, or by making the vaccine appointments available to your employees and their families on a convenient and regular basis. It goes on to say the club should update the league office of its plans in this respect and percentage of tiered staff vaccinated, and only 4 days by the 19th of April. So in only 4 days. Hey, R. Jones, how's it going? So R. Jones has to say here that if the employees are at risk, then the players are at risk. Duh. Another of many incongruencies with the entire live exercise. Wow. Well, it looks like it's just you and me. We're the only ones here right now, sis. And I have to tell you, you're absolutely right. So what they are saying is that, hey, you need to get it together, because if you don't get it together, then we're going to help you get it together for you. We're going to help put it together for you. So it goes on a little bit more here in detail, and it says the tier 1 and 2 employees, other than players, they keep emphasizing other than players, should be expected to be vaccinated unless they have a bona fide medical or religious ground for not doing so. Any staffer that refuses to be vaccinated without either religious or medical reasons will not be eligible for tier 1 or tier 2 status, and therefore will not be permitted access to the football only restricted area, and may not work directly with or in close proximity with players. Furthermore, as noted below, we anticipate relaxing various aspects of the protocols, such as close contact, quarantine restrictions regarding locker room, meetings, and cafeteria use, and testing cadence for vaccinated individuals. Schedule and participate in the vaccine information sessions for players, families, and staff. Use those sessions as an opportunity to address the concerns or the need for further information, particularly among the players and family members. Now, listen. So basically what they're telling people is that if you ain't got this done, you are not going to be able to have your job, and you better show us a reason why you can't do it. Well, they've got to protect the people. I just wonder that if any of these folks have put 2 and 2 together, that, yeah, they're saying everybody. And if nobody reads this memorandum, because it was only given out to the chief executives, the presidents, general managers, and the head coaches, and it doesn't go down and disseminate below them to any people who are working in the capacity, but doesn't go to their supervisors because it's not listed here, they're probably going to automatically assume that the players are being done as well. I mean, it goes without saying, if you don't see it here, you would have to assume that quite possibly this is what's going on. Hello there, Leave Desi. Just getting off work, wanted to say love you all and wish you all a nice day. Thank you so very much, sis. If any of you are Patreons, please go to Patreon. I'm going to try to tell everybody that about 4 or 5 times. Y'all go on over there because there's some stuff today we just put up. But yeah, so basically what they're saying is if you have not taken care and done your due diligence, and if you don't have a religious reason, then you are not going to be accepted into the party. Not tier 1, not tier 2, none of the above. But the question is, why not the players? I thought weren't there some of the players that actually had it? There were a couple of players who actually had it, right? I've heard of more players having it. Bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. Okay. And that's just terrible. That's a terrible thing. But the NFL lays it down. They let them know off rip. We need you to go out here and get this. But if you're a player, you're good. If you are a player, you're absolutely okay. Don't worry about it. We understand. Some of you big guys don't like jabs. We get it. You ain't got to go. Don't worry. You in the clear. But if you work in the cafeteria, it says, if you work as a concession worker, if you are taking tickets at the front and if you're not a contracted employee, who knows, maybe those people do too, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Be happy. So the NFL does lay it down, and they let you know that if you're not taking care of your business and you don't have a bona fide reason, that's it. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that's a good thing? Well, it just sounds like the NFL is concerned. It's a good thing they did it. The NFL is very good for doing this. They're making sure that their employees are healthy. They're making sure that their employees are healthy. They're making sure that their employees are going to be well maintained and taken care of. And that's a good thing that they did it. So it shows that the NFL does care about their employees, because they're not only giving it to the employees, but they're also allowing the family members of these folk to go. They said have a day where everybody can come and take advantage of it. So there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's a nice thing. I think it's a good thing. So hallelujah, the NFL has done it again. What a good thing. So you guys will never know exactly who's who or what's what, because of course these are just the players, the workers that work with the players. These are not the folks that actually are on there, kicking around the pigskin. It's not those folks. It's just the people who work, work with them. That's who it is. So I don't know, you guys. You guys have to tell me what you think, because I tell you, I just, I'm just getting there with I'm actually amazed, and there's so much more. You guys, let me just let you know that right now, if you really do want to hear what I really think about a lot of things, you can join me over there on BitChute. You can join me on Brighteon. You can go over there and meet up with us on Patreon. You can go and see us over here on Anchor. You can go right on over there and check us out on several different places, because yikes is all I gotta say. And just so that you guys know, there is a curse word on the Patreon. So if you're sensitive to a curse word, and I'm told y'all I cuss like Peter sometimes, and you got to pray for me, and at least I admit it, but there is a cuss word over there. So brace yourself. Okay, so R. Jones says, bless their hearts for caring so much. I would like further information like the product insert and a list of all ingredients. Anybody know anybody who has a copy? No, I thought not. It's yeah, that part. Go on over there. Uploading right now to BitChute, uploading right now to Brighteon, uploading right now to obviously Anchor, uploading right now to Rumble. We got some stuff on Rumble. All right. Y'all run is all I got to say. Okay. So all I got to say is hurry up and run, get on over there, because you don't know what's going on. So a year ago, they shut down Sports First. Now they will be the sports workers after the nurses and teachers. Yeah. So you don't have the players, because the players, they probably have already been done, right? So all the players have possibly already been done. But it's so awesome to know that the NFL does care about their first and second level employees, the people who are right there in touch with the players and obviously the public. So they're really concerned. The NFL, like we said before, is really, really concerned about them. And so they're just saying, hey, we know you got it in you. And we just want you guys to know that we're here for you. And if you don't have any place to go, don't worry. We're going to use the stadium to make sure that you can get it done. See how that is? I wonder if they got to pay for it or not, but they'll probably just give it to them for free. I think that everybody there, they're probably going to add it like a benefit, right? I hope y'all got your coffee, because I'm showing up drinking mine. But I think they'll possibly add it to their benefits package, and maybe they'll give it to them for free. You know what I mean? Like they get the life insurance for free at the job. They get a partial, they have to pay into it. They get the short-term disability sometimes at the job. You better follow me. They get the long-term disability sometimes at the job. They get the medical insurance sometimes at the job. Maybe they'll just add this to the short-term disability package and give it to them as a part of that they just have to pay a couple of dollars into. Maybe they'll pay a couple of bucks into it. But it is a question as to why the players don't have to do it. I maybe I'm wrong. I thought maybe Did I remember that some of the players had it earlier in the year last year? I could be tripping. But anyway, folks, there's really not a lot I have to say, but I do want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. And there's some pretty great stories that you guys have been sending over there at Felicia at FeliciaLockhart.com. Felicia at FeliciaLockhart.com. FELICIA Lockhart.com. Thank you so much. The majority of the stories that you have been seeing that you have sent will be either on I want to say Patreon, but hey, that's turning into this place. So with that said, I don't think so. You're absolutely right. Good afternoon, Rachel. Did you see your new mail, Rachel, over there today in Patreon? You got some new mail, not the mail from yesterday. You got some new mail, brand new, brand spanking new mail that you need to run. I mean, I already warned everybody, Rachel, there's one cuss word in it. Well, maybe two, because I was a little heated. But in any case, I digress. I'm just a little bit shocked, y'all. It makes me want to sing the theme to Star Trek. That high note, that mezzo soprano. That's exactly what some of the stuff makes my head swell right now. There are a few other things that are going on right now in the news. I'm sure that you guys have already seen some of the stuff that's going on over in California. They've got some great things going on right now. We talked about that yesterday at length when we mentioned the fact that, they are going to announce the wonderful way in which people can be, you're going to fact check some folks. They're going to fact check some folks. And they're going to be able to give them a passport. So that's a good thing. So there are a couple of new reports that just came in. One is from I won't say April the 15th, 2021. That's today. And so apparently the J&J COVID vaccine will remain on hold. Remember they had the meeting yesterday. Now this is just a follow-up to yesterday. So they said that, hey, you know what? We're going to let you guys know because we're going to convene and we're going to meet on the 14th, which was yesterday. Today's the 15th, but they just extended it. So J&J COVID-19 vaccine will remain on hold after U.S. health advisors told the government that they need more evidence to decide if a handful of unusual blood clots were linked to it. And if so, how big the potential risk is. This recommendation is also to make sure that doctors know how to recognize it and treat it. Okay, so this was the findings after the meeting from yesterday. There have been 6 cases, which we all know, and we all know that the CDC is doing a great job. We also know that the FDA is doing a great job protecting the citizens of the United States and elsewhere, because they're the ones who came out and said, nope, we got to pull it. Right. So let me just continue. It says there have been 6 cases of these blood clots out of about, and they're good to let us know that the numbers are small, you guys. There's 6.8 million vaccinations and there's only 6 people. So all of the cases are between the women of 18 and 48. Okay. So that is exactly what they wanted us to know. Again, you guys, this is good news. So let's go ahead and hit a couple of other of these news topics for everybody right now. Just want to let you guys know that the tax deadline, if you did not already know, has already been extended to May 17th. And did you wake up this morning thinking, oh my gosh, I got to run. I got to hurry up. I got to get down there and take care of everything. I got to get these taxes turned in ASAP. Well, I think they pushed it back a while ago, but right now, most assuredly, it is till May the 17th. And it's important to note that today remains a key deadline for some of the gig and freelance workers and small business owners. Even though the federal and state returns are due by the 17th of May, those people still need to pay their first quarter of 2021 estimated taxes. So if you've got some stuff going on, you've got a small business, you are a gig worker, freelancer, then yeah, you got to go take care of that. Now, there's also a bit of news that's coming in. Yeah, yes, they are our Jones. The CDC and the FDA are doing a wonderful job for America. They really are. They're taking care of us. So now some of the colleges are divided on some of the vaccines, and I don't know why, because the CDC has already told them that these things have efficacy that's really good. And they've also showed us that the outcome of these vaccines are healthy and safe. So I don't know why people are having a fit, but nonetheless, the colleges are divided on the vaccine rules. U.S. colleges hoping for a return to normalcy next fall are weighing how far they should go and urging the students to get the COVID-19 vaccine, including whether they should or legally can require it. Rutgers, Brown, Cornell, and Northeastern recently told students that they must get the vaccination before they return to campus next fall. And that's for the health and safety of everybody on the campus. I don't know why they would even have to tell people this. It's common sense that you need to go get this. So if they're hoping to loosen the spacing restrictions in the classrooms and the dorms, and if all the students are vaccinated and they can achieve herd immunity. So they got all these great things that's set up for them. They want everybody to go get their shots. Okay? Good job to these colleges. Northeastern and other colleges requiring it believe that they are on solid legal ground, and it's not unusual for colleges to require students to be vaccinated for other types of diseases. But some colleges are leaving the decisions up to the students, and others believe that they can't legally require it. At Virginia Tech, officials say they can't because the FDA has only allowed the emergency use of it and hasn't given them its full approval. Well, Virginia Tech, there you go reading again. There you go informing yourselves again. So the biggest clashes could come in states taking a stance against it, against the requirements. So out there in Florida, that old busybody governor signed an executive order prohibiting governments and businesses from requiring the customers to show the proof. The question looms large as more colleges plan to shift back to from remote to in-person instruction. And most schools have launched their vaccination blitzes to get the students immunized before they leave for the summer. So here, you better come here. I don't know what the problem is. These students need to go and do what these colleges are telling them to do. They're telling them, come here, see us, get your vaccination, and then go home for the summer. You go out there after you come see us here. Take that to the house. Well, it would appear that, got a little video here. Let's just go ahead and put our thinking caps on. And let's take a quick look at what's going on over there at Northeastern. Let's check it out. Okay, let's check it out. We know, Catherine, you have to get with us, sister. You got to get with us. Catherine says maybe people should go look at the CDC Vaccine Adverse Reaction Report System website, and maybe people won't. Now, Catherine, we're all good over here. You got to catch us, Catherine. You got to follow us. Got to follow now. All right, so folks, here we go. We're going to go ahead and watch this quick video, and it is a news excerpt, and it is going to be used specifically just to share with us what we are talking about. Let's go ahead and take a gander. Let's push play.
Bacon Park Golf Course, my home course since 1959.
Nah, we don't want to know that.
Donald Ross Golf Course, Savannah.
Yeah, we don't want to know that. We're going to do what Black Spring does and just let that play out until, okay, here comes the story now. Till the end of this. Okay, there we go. Let's listen. Says colleges across the U.S. are weighing how far they should go and urging the students to get COVID-19 vaccine and if they can really legally require it. Rutgers, Brown, Cornell, and Northeastern and others are saying that students must get vaccinated before returning to the campus. And many of the colleges see the vaccine as a first step toward herd immunity. You guys can read that. You don't need me to tell you all
So there's a
about it.
lot of complicated questions. I'm very sympathetic to the idea that most university presidents and universities, especially those who are funded by a state who might not be so keen on mandating vaccines, want to, as much as possible, try to avoid taking a position as long as they can. But at some point, the clock may run out.
I think everyone should always have a choice, but I think to keep in mind that we protect each other, I think it would be in everyone's best interest to get the vaccine.
I think it should be people's choice, but I also do think most people find it as their like responsibility to everyone else in society.
I do think to some degree it should be mandatory if you want to come in person to lower the risk of any infection.
Florida, we've got all hands on deck, and I think the people of Florida are responding positively, and I think they're responding in ways like, look, there's no need to be fearful. Just focus.
Even a private university president in that state may face a lot of political pressure not to, anger the folks in Tallahassee who can make your life pretty difficult.
And that's it.
Okay.
Symptoms?
Yeah.
If you do, we have 2 nurses there and they can help you out.
Okay, all right.
This is for you and you can come follow me, okay?
Blue Advantage, Ford certified, over 150 available. Go see OC today.
So
Highway
we see,
270, Hardyville, South Carolina.
Catherine, are you new here? Because it's really good to see you. We have, we like you. Okay, let's just say that. So you guys know after coming back off of the suspension for the video that we posted, we know now what we can and can't say here on YouTube. And so we are going to be very good citizens. We are being very good citizens. We like Catherine, though. Catherine, you gonna be the new friend girl. We have been chastised over here and we have learned our lesson. And we understand that Patreon got it going on right now, y'all. And so does BitChute, and so does got a lot of stuff over there. I'm going to keep saying this until everybody just joins me over there and then I just shut it down over here because I'm going to tell you something. The cat has the tongue. We have to get just decipher it, folks. Yeah. The cat got the tongue, baby. The only way for me to pull everybody with me is to let us all know. Okay. So let's see here. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Interesting, the phrases that are thrown around. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. So, you guys, hello, the cat won't let go. Because y'all know how hard we have worked to get where we are today. And I'm just going to say it right now. Baby, we going off over there on BitChute. We going off over there on Brighteon. We going off over there on, on Patreon. We are. And so what we're going to do, you guys, is we are just going to have a time frame where everybody that I have your email addresses, I am going to send you, I promise, I will be sending you a Zoom link so that we can chat and talk. It will be recorded and it will be uploaded on another platform. You guys can just come on in and share and we can talk about everything. So now let's just go ahead and recap. The NFL has decided if you don't got it, you cannot work here with the players. And the colleges and universities are sort of perplexed because they don't understand what they can and can't do. And they don't understand what's legal and what's not legal. So with that said, the CDC has done a great job. And so has the FDA, because they are concerned about America and Americans. I like Catherine. It says Linda. Linda, who's Linda? Linda. Listen, Linda. All right. All right, you guys. Yeah. For those of you who are going to join us later on this evening, please do. We are going to do a video and then it will be uploaded over there on Brighteon so that you guys can see it. Also, please do not forget, I also have been uploading independent work separate of this platform over on Odyssey and Library. So if you guys are interested in any of that, please check out Anchor because Anchor has some commentary as well that you will not hear here. Yeah. All right, folks. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so very much. I really like Linda. I like Linda. Linda, are you still here? If you still here, you good people. Do we have, I'm noticing something here. I'm noticing who wants to be a mod between Leaf Desi, Rachel, R. Jones. Leaf Desi, Rachel, R. Jones. Which one of you? We can only choose one right now. Yes, that's exactly what we do. Yes, we do. And it's because I got put in the naughty room, Catherine, because I was talking like Catherine. And I got put in the naughty room. Girl, they put me on restriction. They sure did. Which one of you guys want to be? Because I see got some stuff that's been retracted. Why'd they retract? Oh, you retracted it on your own. Okay. All right. Again, I'm going to count it out or I'm going to choose somebody for mornings like this. Nobody. Oh, I know what I'll do. I haven't been able to make it to a lot of the live streams, so I'd probably say Rachel. Leaf Desi. Rachel, you see that? See your girl. See what your girl done to you, Rachel. Rachel is over there like, who, me? Leaf Desi said, I haven't been able. Okay. Your girl done got you, Rachel. She done got your bike and roll off on it. R. Jones say, Rachel got 2 votes. Let's see. Leaf Desi said, I haven't been able to make a lot of live streams, so I'd say probably Rachel. But I love being your moderator. And then you got Rachel cracking up laughing. But Rachel, you see what just happened over yonder? Rachel has 2 votes. And the reason why we had taken all the wrenches away, most recently was because we wanted you guys to all be sort of focused and we didn't want you guys to have to monitor because now that we got that first detention, it prevented us from being able to have a lot of things being said in the chat, and we have to have somebody that goes in and manually remove some of those things because of censorship. So with that said, you guys, we're going to need at least one. We're going to need at least one. So you guys have all chosen Rachel. But Rachel, will you be able to do that, to monitor and to look and to see and to, because I want you guys to really enjoy yourselves, and so that's what makes it sort of hard. So I guess what I'll do then in this case is then I'll just go on ahead and just, I don't know, because the only person I've heard from is everybody but Rachel saying yes or no. Hey, DJ Vision Barnett. Hey there. I'm just getting in. Well, did you see? We're about to close out, but I don't know whether you saw it. Yes, you believe so? Okay, cool beans. So I got you then. So DJ, what we were just talking about was the fact that they have, let me go on the other side and make you one. Was the fact that now the NFL says that they've laid down the law. They're saying, hey, if you don't go out here and you don't get your vaccination, then you are not going to be able to work in close proximity of You're not going to be able to work close to the players. Now, DJ Vision Barnett, I want to ask you a question. Do you remember a lot of the players actually having had the candy bar? Did they already have it? Some of them have already gotten it, or some of them are due to get it or something like that. I don't know, but I know that it was pretty creepy the last time we checked. And that wasn't nice. It wasn't nice at all because a lot of guys were getting sick. I remember that last year that there were a lot of cats that were definitely getting ill. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember that? Yeah, I remember that. I'm trying to make. Oh, here we go. Here you go. Okay, you believe so? So we got you now. All right. So all we want you to do is just make sure you monitor, folks. Miss Rachel, monitor what's being said because we don't want. Here's the bad part. Yeah, you don't really know until you get, swacked or put into detention that even the things that are said in the comments, we get in trouble for it. We don't, you know what I'm saying? But some say, okay, let me go back over here where you are because I'm on the other side now. I had to come out and go on another side of the world. And I want to see what you had to say. So let's go over here. There we go. All right. So DJ Vision Barnett said, yes, people are normalizing it as mandatory. And yes, I remember. Okay. So yeah, you do. Okay. All right. But some say they don't want them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 DJ, I don't know whether you have joined me. You're so welcome, Precious. Thank you. I don't know whether you've joined me or not over on Patreon, but there's a story that's over there today, and it's a doozy. I got up this morning and I saw it, and I was like, "Yikes!" I mean, a lot of us have probably already heard it, but you ain't heard my take on it. But with that said, if you have BitChute, DJ Vision Barnett, hit me up over there. If you've got Brighteon, go on over there. If you've got Rumble, see you over there. All right. If you've got Anchor, see you there. Yeah. Patreon, see you there. Twitch, see you there. Yes, you guys, it's already 42 minutes, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We're going to come back later on the day. And yeah, but there will be a lot of activity on the other channel. So when you don't see me over here, I'm putting stuff over there, and I don't want you to miss anything. So you guys make sure if you have those apps that you just that you just check periodically, or make sure that you got your computer if you can and check over there because you really don't want to miss it. I don't remember one BB player getting it, mostly singers like Mariah Carey and Dolly Parton. All right, y'all. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys take care and make sure that if you reach out to me on the send me anything over there at Felicia at FeliciaLockhart.com's email. I will definitely get back to you. Some of those stories have already been converted and have been uploaded on other platforms. Okay. Some of the stories that you've already sent me have been converted and put on other platforms. So check those platforms out. All right. Okay. You guys take care. To receive instant notification each time I upload, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification.
Helping you